0, 1.
Okay, so we're all on farm now. We're set up, ready to go. It's windy, so apologies for the wind noise. Got the trailer set at 4 meters. The machine's going to be about 4.4. So we're just going to go and cable tie all the panels closed, so nothing flaps. Seeing as it's going to be on the trailer for the next 4 to 5 days. And with this wind, we don't want anything flapping. So we're all set up, ready to go. Machine's over there, it's just been washed. I'll go and start tying things down.
So this is us loaded and ready to get on our way to New South Wales. .4 wide-ish. stopped in Norseman for a top up of fuel before we hit the Nullarbor.
Quick splash of fuel. This is deer.
How dear is it? $1.90. $1.90. This is Norseman.
So we are out about to hit the 90-mile straight. Here we go. Australia's longest straight road, 146.6 kilometres. We pulled up here, have a bit of a check around, give you a bit of wind noise because you probably haven't heard that for a bit. It's yeah, so far we're travelling along all right. What are we, Sunday afternoon now. So we'll have a bit of a check over. Diesel tank up there, spare wheels. Everything's travelling pretty good. No broken glass, which is good. Yeah, so we've got, there's Leslie taking a selfie with the sign. Yeah, so we've got a 150 kilometres of straight road. We'll come to Kaiguna, we might stop in Kaiguna, stretch the legs again, probably top up Hilux with fuel, and yeah, we'll keep going. So it's the end of the day, Sunday. We made 900 kilometres today, so a fair effort I think. We're out down Majura Pass, just past the roadhouse out on the flat, and we ran out of daylight and we nearly ran out of fuel on the Hilux. We got every last drop out of it, so yeah, we pulled in here for the night. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's a bit fresh, but at this stage we've got the bay to ourselves. Yeah, so we'll have a bit of a cook up, some dinner. I'm just having a quiet beer to unwind. So far, yeah, everything's travelling nice. No issues with truck tyres or anything. So yeah, and what a crack a day. You've probably got a lot of wind noise, but it's yeah, it's beautiful. Great night, and yeah, we'll be on the road early in the morning and carry on. We'll be into South Australia tomorrow and see how far we get. I think we'll get out the other side of Port Augusta, don't know, Jamestown way, something like that. We're going to cut through the OD route there, make our way into Victoria. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow. Monday morning, and we are trucking along. We are nearly at the Nullarbor Roadhouse. We're going to pull in. stone chip. Pull in at the roadhouse here, and I'll throw some fuel in the Hilux, kick some tyres, and yeah, shower, coffee. Good showers here. A coin operated machine, so you just throw a $1 coin in. Failing that, at roadhouses, if the showers are free, I always try and buy a coffee or a sandwich or something, support them a little bit. I mean, they provide a good service to us with the showers, with hot water and the like, so always try and throw a couple of bucks at them anyway. It's, yeah, just a sign of appreciation. But yeah, we are down the highway here. We've got a fair old line of traffic behind us. It's just a narrow road. I'll put the call out on the two-way saying that we're pulling in here to let them know, and yeah, nobody's responded, so I know there's at least one truck back there. They're probably pulling in as well. Yeah, so yeah, here we go. Nullarbor Plain, the western end of the treeless plain. Now, I can already see trees from here, but that's the name of it. So I will, yeah, apologise for the indicator noise, but that's what happens. I'll turn the camera off there for a bit because, yeah, you did need to get that indicator. So this is the Nullarbor. Very expensive fuel, but if you need it, you need it. Here, parking on funny angles, all three side by side, big gaps in between them, taking up the majority of the bay. What's she saying? It's horribly crowded at times here, but never mind. So, just replacing the governor valve. We made it as far as Woodner today. Haven't done a lot of filming. We've had a pretty good day. We've made 800 and something kilometres.
50.
Yeah, but problem with the air. So what's happening is it's getting to full pressure and it's only dropping a little bit, and then it's full pressure again and dumping. So it's constantly every 30 seconds dumping out the air dryer. Now that normally doesn't indicate governor valve. Governor valve fails, it's the opposite with me, I've found anyway, is you got no air pressure, it won't build up air. So I'm going to change it because it's the quickest thing to try on the side of the road. I can't find any air leaks. It's indicating that it's like the signal line to the governor's not got air, but I think it has. So I'm changing this because I managed to get one in Sejuna. I'm going to change it out and hopefully it'll fix it. The other problem it could be is these lines here becoming very brittle and a bit porous, so I did spray them with some soapy water while they were under pressure and I couldn't see anything bubbling up, but they are very rock hard. They're supposed to be rubber and you can't even bend them. So I'm going to change this governor valve out. It goes here on the side of the compressor, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, I better crack on, it's getting dark. So, with the governor, there's different ports. So, it comes with the grub screws with the plugs, whatever you want to call them. So when you're setting them up, you need to make sure you put the new ones in exactly the same as the old one. And it comes with a new gasket to bolt it to the compressor. And I'm hoping I've got these ear fittings facing the right way, and then they'll go straight on. So right, I'll put that on now. Because the hoses are so brittle, I'll leave everything loose while I get them started, because there's not much given them. When I say not much, there's none. There's no bending of them. Right, so we have, it's very ghosty, we have changed the governor valve here. I'm not 100% convinced it's actually going to fix it, but may not even know till tomorrow. But I'll start it up now and run it, let it build up air, and just see how quickly it's relieving, because the problem was, sorry, just checking out tyres while I'm here. Never stop when you're an owner driver, always something. Yep, so it was dumping air too much, not regulating the air pressure properly. So change the governor, we'll try it, see what's going to happen here tonight. We can't go anywhere because we're still oversized, and yeah, it may work tonight and we won't really know till tomorrow, till we hit the road. So fingers crossed. Alright, good night. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning and all is not well. Last night I had air issues with the truck, so I changed the governor valve, sort of thinking in the back of my mind that wasn't really the issue. And it was fine this morning, but just out the road here I dropped all the air pressure and came to a halt. Obviously I was watching the gauges, so we managed to find somewhere to pull up before the brakes come on. So I'm thinking now air dryer, the air was passing straight through the air dryer, so just coming into Kimber here, we're going to find a spot to pull up, and then I'm going to have to hunt for an air dryer. I don't know if there's one local. There's a transport here, so I will go and talk to them and see where they get their parts from. I'm thinking we're going to be jumping in the pilot car and going for a drive somewhere to find it. That little Shell roadhouse there coming into Kimber, good showers, not bad food. There's a photographer here in town. He's got a Facebook page, Kimber Halfway Across Australia, and every time I go on his page I see trucks that are before me and after me, but I just never see myself. I'm always keeping my eye out for him so I can give him a wave. And her, actually, don't know. Just carry on straight through the intersection. And might even, if I'm parked up here for a bit trying to find parts, I might even see if they've got a laundromat. Could be a long shot. So this is the OD route, straight ahead, the Open route, straight ahead through town. The big galah, if you know, is down there on the other side of that chute, but we don't go that way.
4.5, mate.
There's another oversizing for it.
Roger, mate.
Just on your right hand side there, some of these is that bay where we can park up. Okay, so we're going to pull in here at the old rail yard, and that's alright, turn around the intersection and you can pull in from that way. Yeah, we're going to pull in here and see what parts we can find here, but it may be a drive to Port Augusta. Hopefully not as far as Adelaide, but so be it. You know, can't help breakdowns, they happen. So we're here by the silos, Port Augusta. There's literally the pilot coming in there. I'll find a reasonably clean spot to park because I'm going to be underneath it. Pull in the drive. Alright, let's see what we can do. Righto, we are still in Kimber and you missed all the action, but I managed to find a kit for an air dryer here in Kimber. So big shout out to Dockings Mechanical Services. They had the parts on the shelf and were very helpful. So I have changed at this stage just the unloader valve, but I've got the whole kit. So the unloader valve's got me out of trouble. The air system's behaving itself. We're going to, because we're pushed for time being oversized, we are going to keep going. But when I get back to Perth next week, I will have all the parts there to re-kit the air dryer. I'll pull it off. But yeah, big shout out Dockings Mechanical in Kimber. Heaps of parts for American trucks. Spot on service. Alright, we better hit the road. So anyone who's done oversized through South Australia, through Port Augusta especially, will know this nasty little bit of road. This is Yorkie's Crossing, or Yorkie Crossing It's the bypass around Port Augusta Fleet, I think, over, I think it's 4 metres wide. Yeah, it's pretty average at best. We just go around here slow and steady, and yeah, takes a while, but we get around the town. Personally, I don't think the town's that bad. With the pilot, we'd sail through all right, but rules are rules. So it's around here, that noise is just my truck vibrating to bits. And another stunning day in South Australia. Righty, we are making our way over the hill through the windy bits, heading towards Hella. Lots of windmills over here. Good farm, very cool. It's not it's the over-dimension route, but it is pretty average as far as roads go. Just met a caravan on a corner back there, and yeah, it was a very close call. It's very cool, very nice scenery out here. Well, it is now Wednesday morning, and you've missed a lot of action, but unfortunately I haven't been able to film. Last night we came into Murray Bridge, and then we had to get out over the Small Port Bridge, and that requires a police escort, so it's near on impossible to film it unless you've got a cameraman, because obviously police, pilot, myself, we were all pretty busy, and yes, I think if I had started waving the camera around, things would have gone smoothly. But anyway, we got over there last night into Taylor Bend and parked opposite the Ampole. Now the Ampole, nice little roadhouse, very clean, showers were good, staff were friendly, food was really good. But as for sleeping, parked alongside the roadhouse outside, near on impossible. My word, there was some traffic. Trucks coming and going all night, so could be a bit scratchy today, but we've got a bit over 500 k's to go to deliver this machine, and then probably have a 24-hour break. I'll jump in the Hilux and in the pilot car, and we'll go and do a bit of sightseeing, catch up with my son who lives in Melbourne, and yeah, but we'll try and get some footage unloading this machine today at the farm anyway. It's been the journey, and you haven't seen much of it because I've been too busy driving. And sorry about that. This morning it is fog. We're driving into the sun with the fog, and yeah, it's a bit challenging on the eyes. But we'll keep on, and we'll stop up the road here at Pinaroo and get some fuel. Quick shot of the silos at Lameroo. Again, another nice little town, and again I did not have the camera in my hand as I drove through. Alright, we are southbound. Leslie just called out. We're between Swan Hill and Echuca. Leslie just called out in front and said there's some silo art, so I'll get a quick shot as we go by. Ooh, sorry, that's steering wheel. Some wind noise for you too. Down the road here a bit further, I'll throw the camera up on the window, and yeah, one on the mirror. But we've just been a bit busy, a bit hands-on, and I'm sure you don't want to see 5 days of us driving across the country, because it's pretty repetitive stuff. So
right.
We are in Kerrang, and this is what we've been doing on the way over. I filled up an IBC on the back of the trailer, got the fuel at $1.50 a litre, so with roughly what we've saved in doing this on the trip over is around $300 in fuel. We still support the roadhouses where we can. If we stop and use the showers or whatever, we will make sure we buy a coffee or a sandwich or something, but this is just one of those decisions where we've saved a lot of money. A little bit of hassle, but a lot of money. Hilux has only got a very small tank, so yeah, this has worked out pretty well.
Shane said zip tied to there just somewhere.
Yeah, I see they got one tied out.
Yeah, no worries.
that's it. Another one delivered, 3,000 kilometers, over and out.